This may be a Photoshop killer, man. What's going on, everybody? Back here again with another edition of the Tech Bag. It's been a while since I've been in my tech bag, y'all, but just an impromptu video. I was doing some experiment today, getting ready for my next podcast, and I finally decided to download iOS 16 and iPad OS as well, as far as 16 is concerned. And not too much like difference. There's some minor things here and there, but if you are a creator, I have some good news for you today. Definitely if you're a mobile content creator. Today I'm gonna be going over two awesome features. The continuity camera, which allows your iPhone camera, which I'm recording on right now. I have iPhone 13. I'm recording on that, and that allows you to use your phone as a webcam. Now, I've already been over this in my how to start a podcast series, so I'll link that down below. Some more programs that you can use in conjunction with programs like OBS, which I'm using right now to record this. You can use that in conjunction with your iPhone as a webcam. So if y'all want to know how to do that, those up there, but you can listen to this video as well. So those of you who have, I believe this works if you have an XR or later. So if you have one of those phones up to the iPhone 14, of course, then this should work. So I'm going to demonstrate that first, but also I want to talk about iPad OS, and well, really both of them can do it. You can do it on iPhone and iPad. It has gotten so much easier to make a thumbnail now. This may be a Photoshop killer, man. I don't want to go that far, but I think this is going to get the job done. It's going to make it easy to take out images and split them from the background. So that's what this feature does that I'm about to get into. So it's pretty simple. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is gonna be a real quick tech bag. So let's get into these features right here. So let's get into the continuity camera first. So basically, all you need to do is make sure your iPhone is on Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and also your Mac is on Wi-Fi and Bluetooth as well. And then it should connect either automatically, or if you're using a program like Zoom or OBS, which I'm using right now, you should be able to find it in your video section or whatever, video input that you go from. So let's just use an example right here. I'm going to start another source inside my OBS here, and then I'm going to go to my video capture device, and as you can see right here, it'll say the name of my iPhone camera right here, and there I am, is using my iPhone as right there. So I already got a couple instances on there, so I was just using that for an example. So of course, let me go to this one here so y'all can see a wider shot. And you also have other options available depending on what phone you have. But inside here on the video effects, right now I have it on portrait, which blurs the background. And that's what it looks like normally. You have the studio light, which I like to use. And then there's also center stage. So what center stage does is going to try to keep the lens center on you the whole time you're talking. It could move a little bit more fluidly, but it's a dope feature, I guess. But that's what center stage would do. So if I were to move this way or this way, it would try to keep me in frame. As you can see, I'm back where I was, but it didn't move. So it could be a little bit better, to be honest, but I'm going to take that off. But and you also have desk view. So what desk view does is it's going to use the wide angle, the ultra wide angle lens, to get a view of you right here, and then assuming if my computer were placed right, it would show it would show a top down view. But let's just kind of see what it looks like. It's just going to show my arm, and that looks weird, but you get what it does. So that's pretty much a continuity camera in a nutshell. Definitely going to be using this more. It just opens up another avenue for another camera I can use. As I also have another iPhone, but it's an 8, but I don't, so this wouldn't work. But anyway, that is continuity camera. Now let's talk about this other feature that I am very excited about here. I just was happening to read on this, and I saw the information. I was like, wow, it can really do that. So before I get into that, there's also Stage Manager. So I'm going to go to my iPad here. If you go to your control manager and hit the 3 notches with the box, is also on Mac as well too. So it allows you to get different cameras up. So I'm just gonna open my YouTube, and you can have like you can pull different pages. I'm like, that's dope, very smooth. I love that. Now, what I wanted to talk about was the image grabber. I guess that's what it's called. So what I'm going to do here, it works on web pages, but I'm going to go into my photo app here. So if I can minimize this for a second, let me get out of that. I'm still trying to figure out how to work this a little bit. So I'm gonna go into my photos. Y'all can see all my screen grabs that I got from The Walking Dead. I'm about to upload that as well, as I've been recording all night. So I'm gonna go to this picture of Maggie here. So what happens is that if you're using your finger, I'm using this as an external display right now. You would hold your finger down on the image, it lights up like so. And then you either have the option of copying it. You can copy it into your notes or some other program that you may use for, such as Photoshop or something like that. But in this case, I'm just going to share it to my I'm just going to save it as an image here. And if I go back, you can see that it removed the background, and it's just the image itself. So I can take this now, if I wanted to, and go to my program of choice here. Let me close this out. LumaFusion. Those of you who on iOS, LumaFusion, it's the only way to go. It's the only way to go, y'all. Even though I do fight with it sometimes. So this is my last edit right here. Just got done with some gameplay. Let me get rid of that. So I'll go to my photos here, since I saved it in my photos, and there you, hold on. All right, let's try that again, y'all. My bad. Boom. And there you go. So if I wanted to add that on top of me, and there it is right there. So I add that image layer on top. Y'all can see that's within the same image. So that's pretty cool, don't you think? All right, so that's LumaFusion. Let's go to another program that I actually use. I've mentioned this one before, but it's actually Photoshop Mix. So for you guys who maybe don't want to deal with Photoshop, or maybe can't afford it or whatever, this is a free source right here, Photoshop Mix. Of course, this is the free version. Never mind all my projects that I have here. Like, what are all these heads you got in here? My dadgum thing doesn't want to act right now. Come in Photoshop Mix here. So I'm going to start a new project and select the image. Go inside my recents, and I should be able to find the image I just clipped. So it's right there. So I can add words, or if I wanted to make any further cuts, I can go to cutout right here. Maybe just get this part out the way, and then click add. Well, I did that in the reverse, but y'all get what I'm saying here. So that's pretty much my spiel on the cutout tool right there, a great feature in iPad OS and iOS 16. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up my tutorial here for these new two features right here. But those are the only two that really stuck out. There's some other things, just, you know, go research and see if it's something else that y'all might like. But I definitely had to come and talk about this. So as y'all see, I'm testing out some things right now. But that looks pretty clean right there though, man. This is just iPhone camera. That's all this is. I don't have a DSLR. I haven't used I've been using mobile all my life. All my life. I started out YouTube with a bullshit ass camera. I think it was an HTC Fuse or something like that. I can't remember. It was a Windows phone, but yeah, I had a dusty phone, but I still use a phone to this day. That's what I believe. I believe the best camera is always on you. And the camera that's always on you is your phone. So, you know, that's why I stick with Apple, you know, just not just the hardware, but just the whole ecosystem that allows me to do what I'm doing right now. I'm showing y'all my, you know, I'm able to move my mouse and I'm going from here to my iPad. You know, it makes it all possible. So that's why I just love the ecosystem. It's more so, you know, that than the actual phone. But anyway, guys, I almost got into my Apple boy spiel here, but with that being said, that has been today's Tech Back, y'all. If y'all found this informative, helpful, please leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see y'all later, man. Get to creating. Let's go, y'all.